Welcome to Guide to Reads, where wisdom meets wellness and every book opens a door to a better you. If you're seeking emotional balance, mental clarity, and a heart-centered path to health and harmony, you're in the right place. So go ahead, subscribe, and tap the notification bell, because what you'll find here might just change your life. Today's journey takes us deep into the soul of The Hidden Power of the Five Hearts by Kimberly Snyder, renowned nutritionist, spiritual guide, and truth seeker. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a transformative blend of neuroscience, emotional healing, and ancient spiritual wisdom, all woven together to help you retrain your thoughts, balance your emotions, and open the door to lasting abundance. Let me ask you something. Have you ever laid in bed, wide awake, your mind racing, looping through worries you can't seem to escape? That restless storm inside? That's what happens when we live too much in our heads. But here's the truth this book reveals. There's another way. A way to shift out of the noise of the mind and into the quiet wisdom of the heart. A way to let your heart guide your life, instead of letting your mind lead you astray. This is the hidden power you already hold. And in this summary, we'll walk step by step through the Five Hearts practice, a pathway to deeper peace, presence, and purpose. Are you ready to begin this powerful shift? Let's dive in. 1. The 5 steps toward heart coherence. Thinking is essential, no doubt about it. Our minds help us reason, plan, and solve problems. But when we rely on the mind alone to guide us, things start to unravel. The brain, powerful as it is, often sees the world through a narrow lens, linear, comparative, and sometimes painfully critical. Have you ever heard that inner voice whispering, "I'm not enough, I'm falling behind, I don't measure up"? That voice? That's not wisdom, it's noise. And when left unchecked, it creates mental chaos, leaving us anxious, confused, and disconnected. But here's the beautiful truth. You're not just your mind. Within you lies another source of intelligence, one that's been quietly guiding you all along, your heart. Now, this might sound poetic, but it's backed by science. The heart has over 40,000 neurons, its own nervous system, and astonishingly, it sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to it. When the brain and heart sync up, a state called heart coherence, something incredible happens. We think more clearly, we feel more connected, we become more resilient, intuitive, and at peace. This state isn't just a feeling, it's a transformation. It's like unlocking a doorway to a deeper kind of knowing. And that's where the 5 hearts come in. Each of the 5 hearts represents a stage on your path toward heart coherence. In the early stages, you may feel overwhelmed, scattered, or emotionally numb. But as you progress, you begin to shed the mind's grip and tune into the heart's quiet wisdom. By the 4th and 5th hearts, you step into something profound, a place of deep peace, love, and intuitive flow. Here, your heart and brain are in harmony. You feel grounded, connected to yourself, to others, and to the world. This is the shift from a mind-led life to a heart-led one. And when you make this shift, you don't just transform your inner world, you ripple change outward, shaping a more compassionate, conscious planet. In the next chapters, we'll walk together through each of the 5 hearts, guiding you step by step on this powerful journey. First, moving beyond the dark heart. The first step on the journey toward heart coherence begins in the shadows, a stage known as the dark heart. This is a place of disconnection. Here, your mind takes over the conversation, loud, restless, and often harsh. It fills your thoughts with doubt, fear, and a quiet sadness that whispers, "I'm not enough. I don't belong. I'll never catch up." Sound familiar? In this stage, your heart's wisdom is drowned out by mental noise. And no amount of positive thinking can break you free, because the real issue isn't mindset. It's misalignment. The mind and heart are out of sync. The energy isn't flowing. You're operating from survival, not wholeness. But here's the good news. This place, uncomfortable as it is, can become your greatest teacher. Why? Because the dark heart reminds us that something is missing, and that something is the wisdom of your own heart. When we shift our awareness from the mind to the heart, everything starts to change. Science backs this up. The heart actually sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. When you focus on your heart, just by closing your eyes and gently placing your hand there, you begin a powerful shift. You reconnect. You begin to feel calmer, more grounded, more you. This is the beginning of heart coherence, a state where the heart, brain, and nervous system work together in perfect harmony. And when they do, you start to think more clearly. You make better decisions. You stop forcing positive thoughts, because they start rising naturally. One simple way to support this shift is through the heart-aligned meditation. In just 10 minutes a day, you can train your body to come into harmony. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, focus on your heart, and generate a feeling of appreciation. That's it. And yet, it's powerful. Over time, you'll begin to feel more peaceful, more connected, and more alive. Even small lifestyle choices can support this stage. Sip cacao and cinnamon elixirs, spend time outdoors, eat more greens and omega-rich foods. These aren't just habits, they're messages of care to your heart. Because the dark heart isn't your home, it's your starting point. And with each conscious breath, each step toward alignment, you're moving closer to the light of your truest self. In the next segment, we'll enter the second stage on this journey, a place of growing clarity and emotional strength. Let's keep going. Your heart is just beginning to speak. 3. The strengthening of the propelled heart. This is where the darkness begins to lift, where the fog starts to clear, where the heaviness in your chest starts to release. And suddenly, you feel something shift. You're no longer trapped in the mind's endless loop of overthinking. You've begun to tap into your heart's clarity, and with that comes a vital energy, an aliveness that was always there, just hidden beneath the noise. This is the moment you begin to feel whole. Not because anything outside you has changed, but because you've silenced the inner critic long enough to hear a deeper truth. You've always been enough. That old sense of lack? That was never you. It was just the echo of a restless mind. And now you've remembered the voice of your heart. At this stage, a simple yet powerful practice can deepen your transformation. Visualize your heart as a radiant sun, shining light outward into your body, your life, and your relationships. Feel its warmth. Let it remind you of your wholeness, your wisdom, your power. And if you want to strengthen your guidance system even more, try the heart-gut alignment practice. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. Breathe in and out, slowly. This practice unites the wisdom of your heart and gut, your body's other brains, creating a stronger, more intuitive compass for your decisions. From small daily choices to life-changing moments, this alignment helps you feel what's right, not just think it. And for real-life, real-time stress, use the Heart-Align Harmonize method. It takes less than a minute. Just shift your focus to your heart, breathe, and access a feeling of appreciation. That moment of calm, that's coherence, and it affects not just you, but everyone around you. The propelled heart stage is a turning point. You're no longer surviving. You're beginning to thrive. Your actions are more aligned. Your relationships become deeper. And life begins to flow. Not perfectly, not without effort, but with a deeper sense of harmony and trust in your inner guidance. And this is just the beginning. In the next chapter, we'll explore how the heart expands into wisdom, empathy, and purpose. Stay with us. Your journey continues. 4. The wisdom of the steady heart. This is where everything begins to settle. The chaos quiets, the ego, once loud and demanding, begins to soften, and the heart takes the lead. The steady heart reveals a truth we may have long forgotten. You already have everything you need within you. Existence, awareness, joy. These are your true essentials, and they come not from the world around you, but from the world within you. At this stage, you begin to feel more anchored, more secure, not because life is perfect, but because your inner compass is finally aligned. You begin to master something powerful, emotional intelligence. You stop reacting blindly. You start noticing. This isn't me. It's just a feeling. And from there, something beautiful happens. You choose. You choose compassion over jealousy, appreciation over neediness, patience over frustration. And as you do, Your heart grows stronger, more steady, more wise. Your relationships begin to change. Why? Because you've learned something essential. Love is not something you get, it's something you give. Freely, without expectation. True love, the kind that heals and uplifts, doesn't drain you. It expands you. It connects you to the people around you, not out of need, but out of overflowing abundance. Of course, life will still test you. People will challenge you. Situations will try to shake your calm. But now you have the tools, the awareness, the heart. When triggered, you come back to your center, you breathe, you practice heart-aligned meditation. And maybe, just maybe, you find something to appreciate in the very person who's challenging you. Because that's what the steady heart does. It doesn't collapse. It doesn't run. It stays rooted, open, and wise. Even in the storm. The steady heart is your source of emotional mastery, of lasting connection, of inner peace that no one can take away. And as this wisdom deepens, you prepare to enter the next sacred stage of the journey, where love becomes devotion, and intuition becomes your guide. Stay with us as we step into the realm of the devoted heart. 5. The forgiveness of the devoted heart. Now we arrive at the fourth stage of the journey, the devoted heart. This is where the heart fully takes the lead, where life is no longer driven by the noise of the world, but by the quiet wisdom that lives within. The devoted heart is not about blind belief or rigid rules. It's about trust. A deep, unwavering trust in your heart's guidance, in every decision, every moment, every breath. At this stage, something extraordinary begins to bloom. Unconditional love. You begin to love without needing to be loved back. You begin to give without keeping score. And most importantly, you begin to forgive. Forgiveness isn't a performance. It's not about pretending something didn't hurt. It's about choosing freedom over pain. It's about softening the heart and allowing old wounds to release their grip. You close your eyes, shift your awareness to your heart, and invite in appreciation, even for the pain. Because you understand now, the pain was part of the path. It led you here. In the devoted heart, humility becomes your power. You don't need to force outcomes. You don't need to prove anything. Because you're already whole, already enough. And through humility, your intuition sharpens. You begin to hear the whisper behind the noise, the quiet knowing that guides you to truth, to opportunity, to peace. In this sacred space of devotion, compassion flows effortlessly. But it's not self-sacrifice. It's not draining. It's compassion rooted in strength. From a heart that's full, not desperate. You uplift others, not by carrying their pain, but by holding your own light so steadily that it brightens their path too. The devoted heart transforms life into an expression of love. Your career, your relationships, your choices, they all begin to align with something deeper, richer, truer. You're no longer seeking peace. You are peace. And from this place of deep, heart-centered living, you prepare for the final chapter, the radiant heart, where your light no longer just guides you, but begins to awaken the world around you. Stay with us as we rise into the light of the radiant heart. 6. Broadcasting the clear heart. Now we reach the final step, the fifth and most luminous stage of the journey, the clear heart. This is the heart in full bloom, no longer burdened by ego, fear, or separation, but fully aligned with oneness. The clear heart is like a prism, simple, transparent, silent. But when light enters, it reflects the entire spectrum of life's beauty. Here, your heart and mind move as one. No conflict, no noise, just clarity. You no longer seek to prove or protect. You simply radiate. Joy isn't something you chase. It's something you are. From sipping tea to walking your dog, every moment becomes sacred. Every breath becomes a prayer. The clear heart stage awakens a profound realization. All hearts are one, all beings, equally loved, equally worthy. The ego has no seat here. There is only love. Infinite, unshakable love. And now, you begin to broadcast it. With each breath, you send healing into your own body, and then into the world. Heart align. Heart broadcast is the practice. Simple. Sacred. Breathe in love. Exhale it to every cell in your being. Breathe in again, and exhale it to the world. Let it touch the trees, the cities, the silence between strangers, the hearts of those you'll never meet. You can even whisper a mantra. I am a source of infinite love. I am a channel of peace. And as you walk through life, your energy becomes your offering. No words needed, no grand gestures, just presence, just love. This is the clear heart, the mirror of the universe within you, where miracles become normal and the rhythm of life aligns with the rhythm of your soul. Here, the journey is no longer about becoming, but being. Being love, being light, being one. Narrator, softly. This is the power of the clear heart, and now it lives in you. Final summary. The hidden power of the 5 hearts reminds us of one simple truth. Real transformation doesn't begin in the mind. It begins in the heart. Through each stage, we learn to release fear and heaviness with the dark heart. Move forward with energy through the propelled heart. Find calm in chaos by anchoring in the steady heart. Heal through compassion and forgiveness with the devoted heart. And finally, radiate love and clarity from the clear heart. Because your heart? It's not just an organ. It's the seat of your power, the source of your peace, the compass of your soul. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so your heart never misses a beat.